this video lecture class, we will discuss the transient response in RLC series circuit with DC excitation. So let us consider RLC series circuit excited by a DC supply. This is the circuit diagram. So by using KVL, the equation is the KVL equation or voltage equation for the given circuit is now I take the derivative on the both side of this equation, which gives derivative of V, this is a constant, so it is 0, or I may write this equation as this is a linear homogeneous equation, or I may write this equation as equal to 0. Take it as equation number 1. Equation number 1 represent a linear homogeneous equation which is of second order. So the output current has two roots. Let that two roots are P1 and P2. The two roots are P1 and P2. P1 and P2, its value is or I may write these two root P1 and P2 as here P1 is minus R by 12 plus minus okay, or for P2 it is negative. For P2 this is for P1 and P2 the value is minus or I may write this equation as minus alpha plus root of minus alpha plus beta, or simply minus alpha minus beta. In this way also I may write this equation. Okay. Now here three cases are achieved. Suppose in case 1, these are the roots of this differential equation or non-homogeneous equation, and as you know that for non-homogeneous equation there is only one solution, that is the steady state solution. It has only one solution, that is the steady state solution. Here students, what I assume? Here I assume alpha is minus R by 12 and beta is R by 12 whole square minus 1 by LC root over. So what are the two roots? P1 is equal to alpha plus beta and P2 is equal to alpha minus beta. So the solution of this equation is C1 e to the power alpha plus beta t plus c2 e to the power alpha minus beta t. Or you may also be write this equation as, if you take alpha t common from these two equation, the equation become minus beta t. Okay, this is equation number 2. So equation number 2, it's represent the output equation of current I. It is the output equation or time equation for RLC series circuit. Here C1 and C2 are the constants. Next, here you get 3 conditions. Let for case 1, suppose for case 1, R by 2L whole square is greater than it is greater than 1 by LC. It is greater than 1 by LC. If it is greater than 1 by LC, then the two roots are P1 equal to alpha plus beta. Here it is already I have written, and P2 is equal to alpha value is not changed, but beta value, when this part is greater than this part, obviously we get a real value of beta in this equation. So the two roots P1 and P2 for this equation is, or the second order differential equation, that is the homogeneous equation, is alpha minus beta. So what is the output equation or the time response? This one or this one. So this equation 3, it represent the time response or the current equation for RLC series circuit when R by 2L whole square is greater than 1 by LC. And in this case, the two roots are real but unequal. Real but unequal. So the transient response of this current, the transient response of the current is, the nature of the curve is like this, and the transient response or time response whatever you get in case 1, it is called as overdamped case, overdamped response, overdamped response. Here the time taken to reach from the, this is the current, in y-axis you take current, in x-axis you take time. So in overdamped case, whatever the current response you get where two roots are equal, two roots are real but unequal, then the response, the transient response, whatever you get is called as the overdamped response. In this response, the time constant, that is the time required to reach from initial to final state, is larger than the other state. It takes much more time to go from initial stage to the final stage of the response. Next, we discuss the second case. Case 2, R by 2L whole square is less than 1 by LC. You know the current, the two roots P1 is, if R by 2L whole square is less than 1 by LC, here again I write the two root value P1 and P2, that equation is minus R by L plus minus R by L plus minus you have to remember this equation. Okay, you have to remember this equation. So if R by 2L square is greater than 1 by LC, then this is imaginary. This part is imaginary. So what equation you get? It is alpha plus j beta, and P2 the another roots is alpha minus j beta. So when this case arises, at that time the two roots are complex conjugate to each other. So what is the equation? Output equation, that is C1 e to the power alpha plus j beta into T plus C2 e to the power alpha minus j beta into T. You take e to the power alpha t common for both the cases, e to the power plus j beta plus C2 e to the power minus j beta t. Okay. So when this case arises, at that time the transient response, it is called as underdamped case. And how you get that current response or transient response for RLC series circuit? Here I will draw for that. Here in this case, suppose in the x-axis you take the time and y-axis you take the current. So in this case, the response or the nature of the curve, that is the current or output curve, is underdamped case. Means at beginning you get oscillation and after some time you get the steady value. Means when the energy level of the system disturbed, you get some oscillation, some disturbance. Then after some time it consists of both overshoot and undershoot. Okay. So this type of response, when the two roots are complex conjugate to each other, then the response of the system is called as underdamped case. Underdamped response means the response consists of both overshoot and undershoot. First it takes oscillate, then after some time it comes to its steady state value. Then third case, we take the third case when R by 2L whole square is equal to 1 by LC. So this part became 0 and the two roots are exactly equal. Okay. Beta value is 0 and P1 and P2 is alpha. So it is of alpha t, it is of also P2 is also alpha t. Okay. So in this case students, here the two roots are equals to each other, real and equals to each other. Okay, here the two roots are real and equals to each other. It is plus t. Or if I take e to the power alpha t common, it is C1 plus t C2. So in this case, the transient response is you get is, it is critically damped. This is the time. Means at very sharp duration, very sharply it reaches its final value. This is the response is called as, in this case, when the two roots are real and equal, it is called as critically damped response. So students, in this study you have learned when RLC series circuit is excited by a DC source, then the homogeneous equation whatever you get, that is of linear second order equation, and here you get two roots and three cases: under damped case, over damped case and critically damped case. In case of over damped, the two roots you get from linear homogeneous equation are real but unequal, and in second case you get the two roots are complex conjugate to each other, and the response you get is called as under damped case or under damped response. In third case, when the two roots are exactly real and equals to each other, the response or the transient response or output response is called as critical damped response of the system.